Alright guys, welcome back to episode 3 of our Marienburg campaign. Hans, fighting a desperate and brutal battle against vampires at the end of the last episode, is now going to be trying to finish the job. So we are going to chase these guys down, see if we can get some easy autos. Okay, nothing lost there. Looking good. Replenishment at this point, 1%. We'll just take the money. Money. And then we're going to try and catch this gremlin who's trying to flee as well. We don't want the vampiric menace to regrow, you know. We want to stifle that if we can. Get some experience there. Okay. Campaign movement range. We got a messenger. Very good. Very good. And now we do see another Count Chocula growing in the base there. Okay, so we're going to waddle all the way back to our territory and see what we can do here with the High Priest of Medan. He's not quite ready yet. We do have the Pistol Corps, which is very good for all of our Haggard archers, making them just a little bit more effective. And also we have those hybrid infantry, which I believe benefit from that. So if we take a look at him, yeah, the Knights Mariner, that's what I want to play this campaign. Those guys are here. Yeah, these guys, they're so cool. I mean, they just look awesome. They just look awesome. I don't care if it's the most effective way to play. It's just they look too cool. We have to do it. Okay. So Jan chilling in the base, you know, doing what Jan does. It looks like the Empire. The problem is the Empire does hate us. Friends, but he's becoming more, he's starting to like us more. Like eventually we could probably become friends with France, which would be pretty funny. You know, the bromance. We'll see. Until we send people to go attack his coasts. Then he's going to hate us. Hey, Coast Alton. Sure, dog. Why not? Yeah, let's get that trade agreement going. And I do need to sit down and take a look at what I have in terms of trade and just assess our overall situation. So, been fun so far, though. We do want to get coastal cities. It's a shame Bretonnia took Mousillon. I would have loved to have gotten that city. I mean, I could go to war with Bretonnia, but again, I want to be more diplomatic and more, you know, fiscally focused rather than just warmongering. Okay, so how are we looking there? Looks like the turn will be passing here in a moment. And of course, I will be editing out most turns, so don't worry. This is just a one-off while I have my boomer rant. All right, so destroy a halberdier unit, or do we fight? I think we fight. Should be an easy auto-resolve. That's our merchant master. Great, and we will take the money. Yes, yes. Right unlocked. Okay, so now we have the trade right. Let's see what that frickin' does. Okay, so this is good. Count Chocula is growing. Here's our caravan master. So he has better scales. And local guides, we don't care about that. The ambush thing is good. Casualty replenishment rates. Let's do cargo capacity. I think we just focus on those. He does have a Dark Elf Master with his army too. Pretty cool. Okay, so I might need to do some global recruitment here. Marienburg is leveling up nicely. And global recruitment. So we want to get the Black Caps. These guys are so cool. They're anti-infantry, high melee attack kind of combat patrolmen, sort of. So we're going to get 3 of them globally, and then we can get some archers in the basic recruitment. We definitely need some melee to get through those vampires, unless we want to cheese, but, you know, I like to fight the fights more straight up, so. All right, Jan is chilling, and let's see what other alliances I can get. Trade. Carcassonne, yeah, I mean, we're kind of friends with the Bretonians, right?
Were a proud race.
Okay.
The Empire.
The Empire, yes.
Surely an agreement will
On
be.
it.
Yes. Oh, did I screw up the trade there? The house of some random faction over here. Oh, is that a Marienburg faction? I think it is. Yeah, that's the other Marienburg faction. Oh, that's fun. All right, no more trade agreements. We're good. We are almost making 3,000, so we're pretty close to getting that right done. Now, we don't have enough to afford this right, but we will soon. So that gives us income from trade, growth, and yeah. So we definitely want to feast on that. We definitely want to feast on that. Okay, guys. I think we're all set. Next turn's coming. Let's do it. All right, so House Du is on the brink of bankruptcy. A unique business opportunity will soon present itself, allowing us to pay off any outstanding debt racked up by another house. We can absorb their entire eastern venture by doing so. Oh, we need to build up some reserves. Okay, that's kind of fun. So a business opportunity is on its way. So in the castle, we have the timber already. Probably want to get some freaking walls over here because it's an area we don't want to babysit too much. Although it is in Bretonnia, so at some point we'll delete those walls and probably will be fine. Okay, so everything's looking good here. The Imperial University will be on its way. Jan is chilling out in his castle. And we're just recruiting right here as well. So everybody's kind of licking their wounds. Need to go finish off Heinrich Himmler. Looks like he's bankrupt, so he's just hemorrhaging right now. I think we are going to try and take these guys down. Don't know who they're allies with. It doesn't look like anybody, but, you know, it's one of those things that somebody's got to pay the iron price, and that completes a province, which is a very nice province for me. So I think we will do that soon. So, but not until the vampires are dealt with. Now we have our agent characters, by the way, heading down to Magritta, which is going to complete one of our merchant quests. And then we have Homie. That is the Rumor of the Giants. And did we actually get there with the other one? No, we didn't get there yet. No, it's over here. Okay. So our warrior priest is also going to be hustling up there too. Great. So that is that done. As far as like random trade agreements and quick deals, no and no. How much are we making from trade? 1,400 from trade, pretty good. Not bad at all. All right, so we have a battle at sea. It looks like it's going to be a pretty easy one, so we'll just auto that, lose one archer, but that will allow us to recruit some better units later on. So it's actually not a big deal if we lose that archer. And let's go ahead and take the big money. Cool. All right, the Black Pit faction has been destroyed. We got fighting at sea buffs, which is always fun. And now we have our Black Caps. Really need to get that city down, because it's also going to allow us to trade it to Corone, and they'll become a military ally of ours. So. Are we like healthy enough to take the city? These guys are really cool, by the way. Yeah, the Black Caps. I don't know what other unique abilities they have. Magic res, and then they have honorable lamplighters, forest spotting, and melee defense. Oh, that's cool. If their leadership is higher, that's really neat. I like that a lot. I think we're all right for the fight. We don't want to give the vampires too long to rebuild. Did I move too far? Your word is my command. I mean, Heinrich Kemmler is back. Somehow Palpatine Kemmler returns. We'll wait in the bushes. Jan is leveled up again. Wow, okay. Lord's Army, not useful. Leadership size, but he gets a unique, I don't know what that does. Globetrotter. All factions army-wide are happy at sea. And then campaign movement range for enemy armies in the local province. Huh. So he like punishes everybody in that way. That's really interesting. I want to see what this unique follower is. So we're going to do that. Oh, wow. Growth. Massive growth in the local province and construction speed. Oh, dude. Yes. So yeah, Jan really is about just like sitting in the capital city, isn't he? Just kind of like chilling here. This guy is not assigned to anybody. Okay. And then we just got Homie. Bernard Winkler. This guy. Casualties from the high seas. It's all armies, all units in the army. Yeah, we want to give that to somebody else. Research, salt mine production. I don't know where he went. Did I miss him somewhere? We got the magic items. Oh, is he here? No. I feel like a potato right now. I can't figure this out. Category. Oh, is he already assigned? Okay. I am what they call an idiot. In case you guys have never heard of one. You're seeing one in person. Okay. So now we're going to assign you here. And great. So Homie's ready to go. And Count Chocula, hopefully we'll get it next turn. That's a huge buff, though, in the capital city. Because now Marienburg will grow into the true gem it deserves to be. Okay, great. So just mass infrastructure upgrading. Unassigned skill point with our Sea Lord. And cool. All right, guys. See you in the next turn. Hopefully we can finish off the Dread Vampires and get some trade going with the High Elves. We're very close to getting... we're going to get this one and this one. And then we just need to discover Lothern, make friends with them, and then take somebody to Port Reaver, and we'll have all those sweet collections.
Do not waste my time with...
All right, so these guys are rolling up on me. No, they don't know what I have planned for them, though. They don't. Marienburg schemes. All right, let's keep to the established route. And we're going to go ahead and... Okay. So I can confederate House Den or refuse to pay off their debts and neglect this opportunity. I'm going to see how we want to go. I can basically confederate that other faction across the world.
Now.
In the meantime, we move you over here. Should complete the quest. Great. So the merchant house has been neutralized. We got treasury and Sasha. Allegiance points for Kislev, furs, and diplomatic relations with Midland. Then we get an ancient elven orrery as well. Explosion of frost. Oh, pretty cool. All right. I don't hate it. So now Homie's going to start his long journey back here. Granted, I could just... Well, I think I could get rid of him and just recruit a new one back at the base. Maybe that's going to be prudent. Well, regardless, let's get in. We're going to go to our character details, and we should have a new ancillary, which we can take. So faction-wide, local region, and yeah, I don't know where we're gonna have to figure out where we have fur production, but for now, we can give it to Home Dog. He can just like hoard the Pokemon, and then we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's gonna help us with Midland as an ally as we want.
Ever vigilant.
And I don't know where Heinrich Kemmler went. We need to kind of creep up and play it very safe. We have rights, the one that drowns the provinces, not something that we want to do at this point. And cool, so we can build some military tech here. Riders, hand cannoneers, and witch hunter. We do have the quest for the second witch hunter, so let's actually start working towards that. Because remember, we have that quest we got for the five-headed guy to get that really cool assassin hero, so we're going to try that. All right, let's creep up a little bit. Heinrich Kemmler's gone. This is a good opportunity for us to snipe the city. We probably actually fight it because we want to we want to not lose a whole lot in case Heinrich Kemmler's nearby and he ambushes us or something. So. Pretty sure this is their only base, by the way. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, see? Like a little bit nervous about this. Where is he? Oh, here's my...
Surely an agreement will be reached. But are we not all sons of Sigmar?
Yeah, so he's over there. He's got how many territories? He's literally got one territory. Okay, it would be fun to confederate him though.
Praise be to Sigmar.
All right, let's do it. I could have pulled their garrison out into the open field actually by attacking the Lord. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, auto resolve. I don't lose anything. It's a little bit sketchy. I mean, this really probably wouldn't be that exciting of a battle, so I think I'm just gonna auto it. Yeah, it's not that bad. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and occupy this. Begone, haggard vampire. Heinrich Kemmler will come back with a vengeance wherever he sailed off to. The nest is ours. Do we have any resources here? We do have pastures. Nice. Cool. So let's cut this. We have a coastal city, and we do have enough now to do the coastal. Yeah, because we can do all of these almost. The only one we can't do is the schemes of the directorate. Okay, we got that, which is outstanding.
Yes, my lord.
Jan didn't get enough to level up, sad. But he will level up like way faster once we get more lords out on the table. And is that a scaling army? Oh god. Oh man, okay. Can we pay you off? Can we pay you to just screw off? Jan does get a reduced upkeep army. That's right. So we're gonna go ahead and recruit. Oh dude, the Knights Mariners Swordsmen. Come on, how cool are they? And then we have the Knights Mariners Sword and Pistol. All right. So we're going to get you, and then we're going to go ahead and grab one of you guys. Those units just look too cool to not bring, I think. This will take us to the next tech tree. And, yeah, we might need to head home. And, you know, also upgrade our army wouldn't be a bad idea.
A powerful move.
Let's do Chain Lightning, or do we want to do Magical Reserves? Let's do Magical Reserves first. Okay. Any diplomacy stuff we want to kind of mess with?
At the lady's disposal.
No, and yes, Saffrey. Let's get those. Oh, dude, look at all the trade goods. It's a little something, something.
Gladly.
Not a lot of income generated by that, but it could be worse. Okay. So our guy is going to be sailing there next turn. We also can complete this if this damn army wasn't in the way. There we go. Okay. Gemstone production in the local region. Immune to desert attrition and income from trade tariffs. All right. And yeah, let's get that to our boy. Then we also get another follower. Southern Realms. Yeah, cool. All right, so let's go to our boy.
I will marshal the men.
We're going to go ahead and give him his newest follower. All right, so we can replenish our forces. They're actually quite damaged, so we're going to grab the medicine. And we are being attacked here by this haggard Count Chocula, so let's go ahead and send him out to pasture. It's like, I won't die. I didn't hear no bell. We need to finish him off there, else he's going to keep sieging that city. That'll be very annoying. I think that's the last of that faction, actually. Let's see if they get the defeat message there. Yep, Barrow Legion's destroyed. We got control over all our regions, and now we do have this lovely coastal city, which... Oh, I wish I could get Mucione. I mean, maybe I could trade some territories. We don't want to settle the donut, really. And I'm pretty sure that Norscan raider is coming down the coast. No, it looks like they're not right now. And Arnaud, we need to get the big gatehouses, and I think it is incredibly relevant, actually. Although, getting Tier 2 Witch Hunter will help us complete that quest. Holy shit. Is Marienburg going to be able to stand? It has a garrison of sorts. Do we have any RORs we could recruit? We do. We have the Van Klump's Buccaneers. We have the Treasure Chest and the Death Jacks. All right, so let's keep getting these guys, and we are gonna head home and prepare for a desperate defense. So, engineer man, let's get you over to. Okay. I guess Lothern will just never be available to trade with, so we're gonna head you over here, which is the house. So he's gonna start sailing across the 7 seas there. And the warrior priest, I think we're gonna go ahead and delete him since he already did his quest up here. Yeah, where you can just do that, save on the money, and we will we'll grab him later on. Okay.
I have seen your heart.
Research. Teachings Guild tech list, experience gained for Harry Potters. And then Engineers Guild is research rate in general, which is pretty okay. We don't have any advanced machinery yet. Construction costs for buildings, income from industries, not bad. Commodity trading, I think we do the colonial factors and do all the trade stuff. I think that'll be pretty good. Okay, so now, homie, you need to hard march it back here. We can trade this city to King Lewin eventually. We'll decide when the time is ready for that. And yeah, we got to prepare for this Norscan incursion, but we have these cool Knights Mariner. They probably look so freaking cool. I don't know why they don't have more armor. They look like fully plated in their picture. Rights, nothing really to do. Marienburg does have a decent garrison, including... I think we can win with the defenses and with what we've recruited. Oh man, it's just getting sketchy all over again. Hopefully they will siege for a couple turns and allow us to get some troops there. And if they land on the land, I can flood my provinces and give them attrition too. So there are some options on the table. But yes, Lewin is going to be very happy to get that territory. He can give me a bunch of money, which will hopefully launch us forward. Yeah, I always forget that Norscans tend to raid from this little canal down here. Okay. He might go to some of my northern territories, which would suck too. I'd rather he just goes to Marienburg and does it that way. Okay. That's fine. The haggard cows have declared war.
Takes up arms against you.
They take up arms against you, my lord. All right. Add a ship's cannon or peasant archers. Let's go ahead and take the ship's cannon. It sounds cool as hell. So the Norscans have made landfall, which is good because it means I have maybe a little bit more time to recruit. He will be back soon. Won't take too many turns to get back there. In Lyonesse, we have the pastures, which is a nice bit of income. It's very cheap, so we'll just do that in the meantime. And it looks like we just got some unique items too. All right, Jan leveled up. And Jan stable, that's for the cav. Attrition minus 30% when under siege. And it lowers enemy movement in the region. That's kind of a fun one. The diplomatic relations with the Empire and income from trade tariffs. Yeah, we'll do that. We're very close to that 3,000, although I think we already met that, so. All right. Yep, we're going to sprint home and help out the boys. And this city here, we will gift it to Lewin. Let's go ahead and see what we can fish right now. He's got to be pretty wealthy. Let's go ahead and get Lyonesse. Not really our cup of tea, and he would give me a lot for this. 15,000 plus a defensive alliance. Let's see. So we do military alliance plus 14,000. Dude, I don't hate that at all. I really don't. Okay. And then he'll go to war and help me beat up these guys. All right. So that looks good. And yeah.
I will.
Awesome freaking deal, bro. Now I have a powerful ally in Bretonia. And yeah, we're working the merchant game a little bit. You know, we're working it. Sure, we can level up before it. Why the hell not? Now we have a lot of money, so we just kind of do whatever we want. We can get the gatehouse here.
Yes.
And wonder... Yeah, that army will be bad in sieges, probably. I'm obviously not going to sally out. What does it say with auto? Yeah, no, not good at all. But when Big Dog Hans comes back, we'll be ready to cook. And I can probably consider mustering another army now, but we're definitely going to take this. And we have 2 allies that are going to join us. The dwarves and Bretonia will just dogpile on this haggard faction here. And we can do some rights. Let's go ahead and do the trade equity one. All regions become visible. We get tariffs, growth. Looks pretty good. Yeah, looks pretty good. All right, it's more form to the right. Oh, look at the placeholder. That's funny. Well, not even a placeholder, just a picture. Yeah. That's fun. Options are available. Construct an outpost. I mean, do they really have anything worth doing here? Not really, but it does help us with allegiance, right? So we'll set that up in Ingui. The alliances, they grow strong. And now we just need to get established trade with the following faction. Are they still
I am
alive?
the defender
Oh,
of
well, okay. I
Fortifying.
guess they're just like on death's bed. They're like,
This
please
will
help me.
bleed.
I'm too weak. Okay, so that's going to give us elven trinkets, high elves, and income from trade tariffs. Cool. We don't really have too much elven trinket action going on, but Jan will add it to his collection. He's like Grievous with lightsabers. Okay. Sundering attacks. That's pretty good. We'll definitely slap that on somewhere else. This is the elven trinket guy. And then we need to get our boy here.
Champion of the
We have a new ancillary I saw that wasn't equipped. Hakim will give us melee attack for lords and embedded heroes and sundering attacks too, which is pretty damn good.
Praise be to Sigma.
And we can set up an outpost with the dwarves too. Sure, why not? Let's just spread the love, man. Spread the frickin' love. So we're pretty close to getting all the Pokemon. We just gotta get a character to Port Reaver, which shouldn't be too hard, honestly. I think we have somebody out there. Yeah, our engineer is about to sail across the 7 seas and head out this way. So yeah, there he goes. All right, guys. Some big battles here and there. The Norscans are besieging us. Let's see what happens. King Lewin approaches us, and he wants us to join a war against the Skaven, which no thank you. I don't need more Undercities and Gremlins. We don't have a defensive alliance. It is a military alliance. Okay. Will the Norscans strike? It looks like they're setting up camp outside. Ulrika Magdova, slaughter on the steppes. Your increased vigilance leads to an intriguing opportunity. Oh. Oh, so we have that built. Okay. And amass a treasury of 15,000 and you'll gain the opportunity to get Ulrika. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. And an unusual location up here. Evil. Oh, that's a big-ass Norscan army. So we were going to get a witch hunter, a second witch hunter, which will give us the assassin guy. So fleet-footed, regal. I like the regal one. That's fun. Let's do that.
Ready. It shall be done.
Okay, so that territory could be cooked. I mean, I guess our next conquest is to go bully the Norscans. Did we get the quest done? Theodore Bruckner ensured that the following building has been built. Oh, that's counts as champion. Yeah, so we got 2 witch hunters, right? Or did I delete a witch hunter like a potato?
My axe thirsts for war.
We're going to need to defeat the Norscan army here. Yeah, I think we... How many witch hunters do we have? Could have sworn we had 2. One of them got killed or something. Okay, so we're going to have to get another witch hunter. I think I deleted the other one in accident. I can't recall. It's been a long time. All right, let's get our boy out. This will
servant of Sigma.
be a fight for sure. Jan can get out of the city.
The nation
He's going to get his hands dirty here, and we're going to take on this Norscan army. It's probably going to retreat, but we should be able to chase it. Easy auto. We do lose a couple guys. I say we fight this. I think it'd be fun, so we'll see you guys in the battle. And I wanted to fight this battle mainly so I could show you guys what these guys look like. These black caps. Yeah, they're pretty cool looking. Yeah, very cool energy. Got the witch hunter aesthetic. All right, so as far as this fight goes, a lot of mobility up here. Something I'm certainly lacking quite a bit of. Jan is going to be reinforcing from the other side, so we're going to want to, be somewhat close to him. So I think what I'm going to do is just deploy in the middle, and then we'll create like a little wall off on that side to see what we can do. So these guys are going to be in the front. They're very beat up, but they'll try their best. We're going to need to restock, change up the army comp a little bit, get some Knights Mariner. I think that's going to be great fun. Let's get you guys here. Archers and a bit of a checkerboard formation. Our front line will hold all right. When we get the big Wrath of Madon kind of a shrine going, we're going to be cackling quite a bit harder. Landship can hold here on the side. We have our Harry Potter with Chain Lightning. And let's get the Privateers to defend the flank. Meanwhile, the Condom Wolves are going to be deployed right in the front. So we're going to get one cannon here, one here, and they're just going to shoot like so. Okay, so we have some more extra units. Let's get you guys to defend the Horseman flank. And now we can start firing at the Skin Wolves. So we want to move up a little bit so our cannons aren't as, obfuscated. Big old force coming around the outside, though. So this is like the auto definitely made this easier than it is. Like this is actually going to be somewhat challenging, I think, in some ways. All right, so the cannons are trying to shoot, but they're just missing horribly. I could try and snipe the Shaman Sorcerer. He is on horseback. Let's see if I could just Blitzkrieg bop him. That'd be nice. All right, so we're going to bring you here. We're going to form up and form up and form up. Great, everybody's getting in position. Let's get you here, and you here. And wait for the Chain Lightning cast, basically. All right, so we're shooting at the Shaman. It's going to be a little haggard. Big dog here. He's got armor sundering attacks. And now Jan is going to be reinforcing from the woods. Landship is going to need to come out here and get ready. So we're going to send the Landship here. And our warrior priest stands firm, ready to go. Let's get you guys attacking, and there we have it. All right, so we can do the beer scab's Wraith down the pipes. Landship's going to come in and help out a little bit. And yeah, those chariots are going to be a pain to deal with, honestly. They're probably going to wreck a lot of my army, I feel like. All right, chain lightning, let's do it right there. Cannons are going, and I could start shooting at the chariots. It looks like on this side we are being pressed pretty hard by some condom wolves. Let's get you guys in here, and get you guys to shoot right there. Great. So the landship is doing its job. It's tar pitting a lot of units. Granted, I am eating a lot of throwing axes. Jan is nowhere to be found yet. He's, of course, fashionably late. Let's do a little breath attack right there. We can do the Manon ability, so let's do this, and let's do that. Call it a day. Well, the landship is going to continue trying to help out here. How's the flank going? A couple of skin wolves have gotten into the mix. Looks like some units are doing well, but the javelins... the chariots, excuse me, are causing a ton of havoc for me. They're causing a lot of problems. Alright, so in the front, we are buckling them a little bit. Let's get you over here, and we need to get the mage back here to help out. Our other character with his blunderbuss fighting where he can, and Jan is going to be heading down here now. Alright, so here they come. The reinforcements are going to be much needed by the time he gets here, I think. Let's get our landship away. It's kind of getting wrecked a little bit. And yeah, this is actually kind of a dodgy fight. I mean, we're going to win, I think, but, you know, it's not going to be pretty. Alright, so wind blast on these guys. Not amazing, but it will do pig. One cannon shooting at the chariot right there. You guys shoot here. The privateers are fighting, and Jan... Oh, dude, look at Jan charging on his steed, bro. He's like... He's ready to come help. Alright. Yeah, because lines are getting folded a little bit. They certainly are. Alright, so let's get you guys this way, and get ready for some chain lightnings. The Priest of Manon is there. Let's do that, and we're going to go ahead and do the Hat of Doom. Our Harry Potter has escaped, and so too is the landship. Landship, we want to just charge these guys, and maybe have some of you horsemen here and here. Come on, Jan, we need you guys. Let's get the reinforcements over. We need that milk. A lot of Norskins, man. A hell of a lot of Norskins. I mean, this is what happens when we're playing highly mobile opponents, and we have, like, just a haggard-ass army here of mostly weaker units. All right, so he's going to do this. Jan is fighting the chariot. We have another character coming in, too. That's the money bags, so let's get you guys right there. Pile in and help. As long as we keep our characters alive, I think we have a decent chance here. So we're going to get the Norscan army. Yeah, the auto-resolve really is good, but probably isn't giving me a ton of love on the Jan's Lucky coin right there. These are going to be some skin wolves, so let's get you guys here and here. Take down the skin wolves in melee. And Jan, he can't bribe them, I think, because they are not lords or heroes. Yeah. So that's not going to matter. All right, the Warrior Priest of Mimridia holding firm. This character's looking to be in some danger. Let's get you guys right here. Go after the skin wolves, and we're probably going to lose the landship here. We'll see if we can kind of weasel that thing away here. That is a hell of a lot of Marauder horsemen. All right, Wrath of Manon is activated. That's going to be really good. And Jan's reinforcements have arrived. It's very, very fun flavor on this. The chariots are honestly one of the biggest problems. Like, if this was a player controlling this army, dude, it would actually be rough. It'd be very, very rough. I think the Marienburg army would just straight up lose. All right, my landship, charge forth. You keep attacking those skin wolves. We have the priest here who's going to do a chain lightning, although those are condom wolves, which is tough. Let's see if I can get that character at least to get off the battlefield. Get away there. The chain lightning doesn't do much against monstrous units, but it's going to try. All right, so we got the money bags here. And a lot of Norskins on their way in. Let's get you guys shooting like so. The Manon priest still going, and okay, thankfully he lived. That's all that really matters. As long as Homeboy lives, we are A-okay. So Jan is nearby, fighting with his Knights Mariner. You guys shoot here, and these chariots need to be dealt with. That is for damn sure. The Knights Mariner pistols do not have armor piercing, so that's a little bit unfortunate for that. But Big Dog, let's use that as item to give him perfect vigor. And I don't know if our Harry Potter is going to be coming back anytime soon. I don't know. All right, so let's move you into the trees, reform the ranks. Yeah, the chariots are just such an unholy pain in the butt. I have, like, no good answers for them. I really need to index into some cav. Like, I think I'm going to do that, like, straight up. Or war wagons or something, because these, like, chariot monster-based armies obviously are causing a lot of havoc here. All right, Jan's fighting. Let's go ahead and do the gold coins of the gods. We're going to have the Wrath of Manon soon. And is our wizard coming back? Not yet. Back here, the Knights Mariner, stand ready. Let's shoot the skin wolves. Let's get you guys shooting right here. And the Knights Mariner with swords, drag them down. Jan is helping the boys fight here. The Van Klump's Buccaneers. They have 61 melee attacks. That's pretty damn good. And it looks like Big Dog has come back. All right, so you guys go here, you go here. And the Manon Chad, let's just have him keep fighting. When he gets his altar, man, that's going to be a game changer. All right, you guys go here, looking good. These damn chariots, they're so hot right now, dude. They are giving me a lot of trouble. They're giving me a lot of trouble. All right, pistols go. Mariner Man is looking good. But this is so much better than the auto, right? The auto is just like, yeah, We will auto battles later in the campaign a little bit more, but here I think this is the way. It'd be funny if Jan got killed here. He's just like, oh, my money. He's like clutching it. All right, so the Mariners with those are shooting. The Death Jackson Company need to move in. Let's get our pistol chads to go fight the Skin Wolves, get the archers on the Skin Wolves too, and you guys shoot here. All right, so the Mariner man, let's get him over there. Cannon is back online, so we could recrew the cannon, get it back on the hill. But we're about to just get absolutely wrecked here. So we're actually going to withdraw these guys, have them just run. And Jan needs to run and hide because he's getting bullied by something. I don't know what it is, but something nasty's coming for him. He is a wimpy fighter. Like I said, he's got like barely any HP. Looks like the Norskins are about to break, though. Oh, God. The Marienburg armies are a little bit flimsy, but very fun to play. Very fun to play. All right, especially these maps. This map was not great for us. Wasn't any good places to corner camp, although I guess we could have made more of an effort for that. All right, Perfect Vigor. Let's get you across. Jan is going to help. That chariot is finally shaken. Conan Wolf shooting here. Let's shoot these guys. And we just need to get that damn Shaman Sorcerer. This will give us a good opportunity to get rid of a lot of our bad units we have and get some good ones in the mix. All right, Chain Lightning. We'll come get a Chain Lightning right here. All right, run here. Let's do that. And probably get a second Wizard in some of these armies at some point as well. All right, shoot the Skin Wolves. Shoot you guys here. Big Daddy's coming back. Knights Mariner. That's what they're called, right? Oh, Knights Mariner, yeah. So what do they actually have? They have, oh, the longer they spend in melee, they actually get bonus first large. That's kind of cool. Make them kind of a dynamic frontline duo. All right, so where's our Harry Potter? Is he going to be able to drop a Chain Lightning here? Let's get you bows coming here. And Chain Lightning, we need to see where they're going to sit and throw. Yeah, we got to see where they're going to try and put their feet down here. In the meantime, we just get a Wind Blast on these guys. And we can just get a Chain Lightning to finish those guys off too. All right, so somebody's running in the woods. Something's shattering. Manon Man, let's do all of these buffs. The Wrath of Manon as well. Can pop that. Hopefully take down the Norscan Lord. Harry Potter comes back just in time. Jan is going to be bribing the Norscan Lord, getting him to surrender. That's the headcanon we have for this battle. And yeah, dude, holy shit, that was a cockfight. That was a cockfight. All right, but now we're going to spend a couple turns licking our wounds. Our big political schemes, have come to fruition in the sense that we were able to, sell the Bretonia, make some good coin, finish off that damn shaman, please. And we might even be able to get a peace agreement out of the Norskins after this, maybe. Oh my God, geez Louise. So we're going to chase these guys down. We have to. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you on the campaign map. Attrition is over. Oh my God, go back to the shadows, bro. And it looks like, what is this? This is Jan. Okay, it's Jan's army. I was like, who's that? So the Norskins, can we get peace from them?
Forward to this.
It doesn't look like they're down to party yet. They might soon. They've made landfall up here, so I'm probably going to have to get a good quality army and go north. We need to get Big Dog back in the capital city, so he's going to go ahead and hand everything over in a second. So let's do this. Let's hand over all the troops. So boom, 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 boom. Looking good. And, well, first we can combine some of the Haggard archers in this regiment here. Let's do that. Looking great. Jan's like, I'm going back to Marienburg. He's like, that shit sucked. All right. So back to Marienburg we go. Level 12 here. What do we need for the altar? Level 16? Yeah, level 16. Okay. And so we got the pistol core, which is like buffing most of our stuff. I don't really know which direction I want to go next. Maybe I'll just hold on to the point for a second until we do a little bit of research at the end of the turn. You're pretty easy. Income from trade tariffs and missile strength for the hero's army. I mean, that's always good. It's going to be, what, 6% up to 12% at the end? Nice. Manon Man, yeah, we're going to wait on that. Harry Potter is going to get another Chain Lightning. Okay. So Jan's back in the capital city. We're over 3,000. It looks like there's a giant Bellicor down here in the Bretonian lands. But Bretonia is pretty strong. They should be up to the task. And I think we just bully this army here. We don't want to let them live and weasel away. Auto-resolve will kill a couple units. I think we will just fight this, guys. But I'm going to just fast forward through it. And we'll see you guys afterwards. I ran my mage ahead. I was like, I'm just going to chain lightning these guys and break them. And then he spear leeched my mage who was at like 1%. Oh my God, it's hilarious. All right, let's see. Killed in battle. All right, so we'll just have to get a new mage. That's so happy, bro. But that's the spice of life, you know. Those are the moments that make things worth living, right? So we're going to need to rebuild a mages guild in the capital city. The clergy, yeah, it gives us another warrior priest. And here, does that increase our capacity? It does. Granted, I don't know if this area is going to survive. A big Norscan host is on its way over. And yes, for you, speed of the horse, I mean, that obviously would be a nice direction to go. We get the Knights Mariner and the Swordsman. So I think we just lean into the Mariner units. I know they're not the strongest, but damn is it cool. So Emperor's Finest will give melee defense, and that's going to be hitting our Mariner units. Does it hit the range ones? No. I do see the Knights Mariner Swordsman. Does it hit the Knights Mariner ranged boys? Speed of the horse on a steel. That will buff our Defenders of the Capital and a couple other unique pieces we have as well. That's probably a good late game investment. The Mighty Forge is for like war wagons. The gunnery is for artillery, which I suppose we will have artillery, right? So that's not a bad choice, the Imperial gunnery. Or we could start working down this tree and get some of these nice goodies, right? Like Lightning Strike and Quartermaster. Upkeep for the Lord's Army is always welcome. Yep, you know what? Let's just start going blue tree until we can figure it out. So we will do the Fervent, Iron Disciplinarian, Control, Leader of Renown, Recruitment costs. Yeah, it's fine. Let's do that, and perfect timing for us to go recruit some shit. So he's going to head this way, and we are going to recruit some badass units. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and consolidate. We can get handgunners now, like classic handgunner units. We can get riders with crossbows. Kind of cool for a little bit of mobility, right? So our front line, we need to get one of you. Let's just max out on our cool units. We have the treasure chest. In which handgunner? Ships, crew gunners. What's the difference? One has 145 range. Oh, but the ship's crew gunners, they have the perfect vigor, it looks like. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's also flavor-wise, I think, a little bit cooler. But yeah, we're going to need to get the black caps too. All right, so what can we do here? Can we switch the commandment? Local recruitment capacity is going to go to 1. That will switch for next turn, and then we will go from there. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to hold this shit. It's going to get real crazy up there real quick. The salt mines are there. Any other simplistic tech buildings I want to build? I think we could get a tap room or something. That does give us the dwarves, although we do have income bonuses for these. That'll give us a ton of money, so probably leaning into the big money is going to be the way. Castle Artois. I would love to get this. I mean, if I could get peace with these damn Norscans. Just raiding my shores, being trash goblins. I don't think any of the rights are worth it. The right will be available in 4 turns. Yeah, the right of breaching. Okay, let's see how it goes.
Approach us, friend. And
all right, looks like homeboys here. Are we already trading? We are. Yeah, I'll take a non-aggression pact. That's fine. With old Kislev and Harm, this is our engineer. He's heading over to the New Realm to get the last of the Pokemon for Jan. And when he gets there, I'm curious to see if there's anything that triggers when you get them all. By the way, I will have the option to confederate those guys. I think I will, because that'll be fun to play like a campaign on 2 fronts, and we can see what that character is made of. Yeah, I've like playing this makes me want to do another modded tournament and bring Marienburg all the glory. Yeah, it's very fun. Valiant Defeat. Yeah, it's just gonna be a field battle, right? Is this winnable? With 3, I have some crossbows. I would love to be able to win this. I think we're going to try and fight it, guys. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so here's the city. Actually, a nice little city. Those tier 2 walls are certainly going to pay some big dividends. Looks like the main host of the enemy is going to be coming right here. All right, so let's gather everybody up, and we can set up something there. Now, we have that, and then a host down here, too. Okay. So there's going to be a little something coming from both directions. Towers, we don't have the supplies, really. This army, what is it comprised of? Chariots, marauders. Okay, so I think I can leave like a smaller portion here. The chariots are over there, and then here, do we have any chariots? We do not, mainly just like skin wolves and javelins. So the chariots are the biggest problem. So as you guys have seen, I think they're all going to run in this way. I would be surprised if they came out there, so I think they're going to come here. So what we do is we get a halberdier in the choke point, and we just get 2 crossbows behind him to basically volley fire into that alley. So we're going to get one of you here and one of you here. I'm hoping they'll come that way. Yeah, and if they do roll that way, it's going to be unfortunate, but it is what it is. We got to work with it. Okay, so down here, we have 2 crossbows who can be up on the high ground here, hopefully unleashing a lovely little volley of fire. And then we need to do like some like layering. You know, we need to be like an onion. Although, yeah, so we get those guys here. So these guys are in 2. And then we get 1 spearman here and 1 spearman here. Eventually, we will be able to get towers. You know, they'll come in time. And then we want to keep some units in reserve that can kind of flow either direction. I think we want to keep some extra swordsmen here. Yeah, because it's a little bit light. We'll keep one of you there, one of you there. And then we have these guys and these guys who we can kind of send in as necessary. So where's our capture points? We have one back here. That is going to be the minor location. This is the key building. Okay, so we might want to index a little bit more into defending this. And we'll keep one more guy in reserve here as well. Okay, let's start the battle. Probably not the best deployment, but it'll do. So the supplies are going, and the cheapest tower we can get is going to be 500. Okay, so we'll definitely get that as soon as we can. And the Norscans are going to probably move into the choke point. If they do the dreaded Reaganomics, that's going to be great. Let's get a crossbow over here. And we want to get the crossies to just start wasting into the big stuff. Yeah, and they're already doing very good. So we'll get you. Swordsmen versus Skinwolves, not an ideal fight. But the key building is up on the high ground here. So there we have towers tied to these locations, although they're kind of far away, right? We don't have any like great tower positions. Walls, I don't even know if this tower will be able to hit anything. Maybe it will. But regardless, the swordsmen are kind of getting tracked a little bit. These crossbows, let's shoot them down over at the Skinwolves. Yeah, wish I had more crossbows. We got 3 of them in the mix, and the layers are going. We can set up a blocker here. I think that's actually going to be better than a tower in the meantime. Yeah, so we're going to do that, and that will hopefully funnel those units in, and we can just kind of keep crossbow spamming them. These guys are shooting, and the second swordsman unit stands at the ready to defend the city. A couple of those horsemen do get annihilated, so we're going to get you on here, and you on here, and hopefully be able to drag down those Skinwolves. All right, I don't know if the blocker idea was the right one, but damn is it not a cool idea. Okay, so Marauders are coming in the choke point here. Doesn't look like they're going to be flanking anywhere else. And yeah, these guys can do some flanking as well. Looks like some Marauders may decide to move in here. The Skinwolves are getting worn down, and the crossbows on the cliff faces are doing very, very good. We are eating a little bit of counterfire, though, which we probably shouldn't be. So let's move you guys back a little bit, and hopefully that will pay off. All right, so that blocker is done. And we can do a platform here. Or do we want to do another blocker? I think a tower is going to be a little bit better here. All right, so the crossbows unleashing on the Condom Wolves, and we are engaged in the choke point now. The Halberdiers stand to the ready. Probably go pile some swordsmen in to help a little bit, which I think is going to be nice. And now we can start blasting into the Marauder Hunters. And Tower of the Gods. All right, where's this one tied to? This one is tied to not my favorite location for a tower. Here, let's see where this one is. This one, I think it's in this spot here. So when we lose this area, that one's going to be precarious. Granted, it is right in front of them. I don't know. Let's see if that gamble pays off. It could be the dumb decision in the end. But we are winning this fight here. I mean, they are blobbed heavily in the choke there. And the chariots are coming in, but we are stacked up. So hopefully the boys will be able to hold out. We can make some more, we can make platforms here if we want to try and block these guys. I'm going to do it, so it'll block a lot of the reinforcements. Some of them are going to come right here, and we can get these spearmen to stand ready at the choke point. And the tower will be ready soon enough. Okay, so these are horsemen. That is a chariot, Chad. Yeah, and the blocker is going to finish in 15 seconds, which I think they'll get through a little bit. Yeah, they're going to kind of get through. This crossbow, we want to turn him back on to his fight here. So we're going to shoot at these guys, and we're going to move up our extra halberdiers. They're trying to break through. That's scary. Calling some reserves. These little fights are always fun. Nice and tactical, right? Okay, so the spearmen are holding. Unfortunately, the blocker didn't have all the time in the world, but here the blocker has done its job. Okay, these crossies, I don't know why they're not shooting. Feels bad. Let's get them up here, and hopefully they'll be able to reset and do something. Yes, yes. All right, towers that we can build. I'm going to invest in one up here because this is going to be where we make our final stand probably. Halberdiers and swordsmen, yeah. I mean, it's a sketchy little fight there, but we do have a good kill box. And I think on this fight down here, we're probably in good shape. All right, so the tower. Let's go ahead and get the tower here. There was a tower position there, so we're going to get a little arrow tower there, and that will hopefully hold. Crossbows are back online and functioning, and it looks like the Marauder Chieftain is actually in a little bit of danger. We might be able to Blitzkrieg bop him down. If we can get a nice little cheeky snipe on him, that would be quite huge. And this barrier is holding. Marauders will get through eventually. And how's the halberd position up top? So far, so good. I mean, the chariots are taking some damage. These are going to be Marauder Hunter Javelins, which actually are not that threatening. If we can just drag down the chariots, maybe we can win that fight here. The Halberdiers are eventually going to get ground down by the Marauders too, which is very unfortunate. All right, so the crossbows, how we looking? Trying to snipe the enemy lord is probably a mistake. That tower is online, which is good. So let's take down you guys and go for the low-hanging fruit right there. Enemy lord, though, is going to take this position, and that will nullify the tower. I could retreat up to the high ground, like, you know, forfeit this position. I don't know if it's time for that yet, but I want to keep these crossbows alive. That is for damn sure. All right, so some of the units do get through. These are going to be what? Marauder chariots, and the halberdiers are going to get it. Looks like I'm just kind of cooked. This was probably winnable for a more seasoned campaign player who knows the shenanigans of sieges. But for me, I don't think we quite had the play pattern for it. All right, let's move over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to set up a blocker, and we're going to try and weasel up to the high ground, so those guys are going to run for it. Chariots are coming in, halberdiers are holding back the Norscan onslaught, probably deploying my entire army up here, and just blocking this part of the city and utilizing towers and just like alpha striking that one army down would have been the correct play. Let's do some fast forwarding, see if it ends up mattering here. As the blocker is coming, can you guys get through? We can get some swordsmen. They do manage to get through here. And that tower did finish. So we'll do a little bit of damage, very superficial damage. And I think that these guys are going to probably get us here. Yeah, so we'll have to come reclaim the city. I think that's going to be the case. Those archers aren't going to make it. And is there any way we could like cheese it or anything? I don't think so, guys. GG. We'll see you guys in the post-battle. As the city has fallen, no wonder they had OP Marauder Bearmen. But we're going to have to go north and rebuild that city. It's going to be part of it. We're going to safeguard. We're plenty rich. We don't need that. Okay, so our army of the troops have recruited here. We're going to keep moving north to go deal with that. Gorsel, let's get the income building. Jan going to be chilling in the capital. Castle Artois is here. Bellicor. Oh, Bellicor actually going for some big sausage over here. We'll see what he can get done. And yeah, let's go get this. I remember vividly like memories of playing the Empire and like that area just always being suffering, you know. Ship's gunner and a black cap. And that should be a good little 20 sack for us. And yeah, we're just going to march north and get this. I think that's where we'll start the next episode. We lost our Wasteland province, but we do have our core Marienburg city online. And Linnes given to our opponent. Castle Artois is ours. Jan stands ready. And I think it might be time to muster a second army. I think we're also going to do that next episode. We're going to muster a second army. And what choices do we have for lords? We have a warrior priest there. We have the general, the huntsman, the high priest of Manon, and master engineers. Yeah, we'll just kind of go based on trait. These guys are always decent. You know, the Monster Hunter trait on him isn't bad. Some bonus for large. I don't know if that applies to his range, though. It should. All right, lads. Last minute trading. Oh, God, give us all the trade. We're just going to do this with you guys real quick. Yes.
Duty.
Yes. Wait, that was it? That was it? Oh, man, Averlin wants some of that, too.
My countrymen. Do you come in peace on this fine mark?
Of course we do. Yeah, it's fine. We'll get to the trade eventually, but firstly, let's just take all your money.
I have torn myself from
Elspeth being a homie also.
Savior of the realm.
Bastogne is here. Yeah, we just don't want to get the other one. Although, let's chill out with the Bretonnians, because we might need to clear our way through some of them. Jan is here. I mean, Jan could even lead an army. He could leave Marienburg. Let's see what happens when he leaves Marienburg. We only lose 400 income, but we also lose a bunch of buffs too. But we could take Jan.
My lord.
Yeah, you know what? Let's have old Jan marshal an army. You know, he can marshal an army, go south, deal with Bretonia. And yeah, and then he can give that army to somebody else. I think that's not a bad idea. Occasionally, he will leave his rat's nest to do important things, you know. And the castle over here, Artois, is tier 2. What else could we build? Yeah, we could make the mages building there, but the lumber is quite nice. We don't really need walls here, so we'll delete that and build mages. And the witch hunter, he can just start blocking the army, getting some experience and doing it to it. And we'll get our second witch hunter in the next episode, and then we can get that cool assassin character. It's going to be really fun. All right, guys. Caravan, the last touch. This just seems to be incredibly profitable. Let's do that. That's going to be a casual 8,000. Okay, I can see how Marienburg can pop off. Like the money, the trade, all those shenanigans. We're obviously learning, but man, it's a lot of fun. All right, guys. See you in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining, and hope you guys are doing well financially in real life as well as this guy's doing as well, you know. And again, if you enjoyed the stream, it's not a stream, it's a video. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. It helps a lot. It really, really does. And yeah, that's it. See you guys around. Cheers.